how to work with our human mind, how to deal with our thoughts and feelings and emotions, how to navigate this crazy world of ours without losing the plot, without going crazy. So I always like to use the example of my friend Sonny, who was in prison for 17 years, most of them on death row in Florida, wrongly accused of killing 2 policemen along with her husband. And just the nightmare, if you hear it, it's the nightmare. It was unbelievable, you know. There she was in a cell on her own with a Bible most of the time. She had no particular spiritual path. Eventually her husband was executed. His brains burst into flames. Her parents were killed in a car accident. She lost her children. But at some point, there she is in this cell on her own, you know, and she said, at some point I finally realized I couldn't change anything, but they couldn't take my mind from me. And what's incredible, the way she put it was so simple. She said, what I realized was that I had to learn to take responsibility for what was in my mind, for her own thoughts. This is incredible, you know, this is absolutely incredible. And in a way, it's all we've been talking about. That the world is one thing, what goes on out there is one thing, and what goes on in our mind is something else. But we feel like we're kind of completely imprisoned by the outside world, and we have no choice but to respond depressingly or angrily or with arrogance or just low self-esteem or whatever, up and down like yo-yos. But what Sunny showed was that she could be in this nightmarish environment and know that she could change the way she interpreted it to her own advantage, not moralistic. So she became a wise, reasonable, sane person. She used her yoga every day. She said that she would give herself permission sometimes to be angry, enraged angry for 5 minutes. Then she would stop and she would continue this inner job of putting herself together, you know, of keeping herself sane and reasonable.